What is going on, guys? Saber here, and today we are back at it again with another Evil Dead the Game video. But this time we're gonna be going over the patch notes that came out today. We got a lot of goodies to uncover, a lot of stuff to talk about, but without further ado, let's get right into it. So we got new contents, right? So we got Castle Kandar. We got 2 new weapons, the Mace Explosive Crossbow. We got outfits for survivors and demons. So Necromancer got a new outfit, Gilded Attire. Henry the Red also got a Scottish vibe, and Lord Arthur got battle prep. Also, for those of you who want to purchase the old, well, I wouldn't say old, but the other skins for Ash William, Warrior Ash, they released the S-Mart and the Gallant Knight. They're both sold separately, so you could definitely buy them. They included the new game mode Exploration. For those of you who want to explore the maps and want to know what's what, and where to go, and how to do things properly in order for you to better your skill at PvP, whether it's demon or survivor. They added the option to buy and customize screamers, which is another new thing they added. But the only one they added was Necromancer Screamer Image, which is like a bunch of I think it was the elites in the middle and 2 basics on both sides. I think I don't remember. But anyways, so we got new features. Push to talk. Added effects for stunned units, so then they have a little star going about hovering over their heads. They got added effects for cars when it disappears. I'm not sure if it's the same one that I saw in the stream yesterday or in the map, the new map, when they had a stream going yesterday. It was pretty interesting. They added options for settings, so the quality, motion blur, control sensitivity, performance mode, and some ratio resolutions. They changed the master of crossbow skill to affect all crossbow in the game because, as you know, they added explosive arrows or explosive crossbows. I mean, they got general bug fixes, so we'll get to this in just a second. So now the balance changes. Now a lot of people are gonna be like, what the fuck? So now we got range weapon damage changes. So these are all the damages that they changed to all the weapons. Yeah, it's a lot, and it's unfortunate that they gutted some of them, like lever action. I don't think needed to be gutted. Shotguns definitely did. I can understand why. Shotguns were really too strong. Too strong, I should say. But yeah, these are all huge changes. The boomstick legendary, wasn't it 666? I'm not sure. What, 95 to 60, that's 35 damage reduction. Not really big, honestly, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to check it out, like, when I get a chance or get a boomstick legendary. Blunderbuss didn't get that harsh of a nerf. I think I'm gonna be using more blunderbuss, to be honest with you guys. Blunderbuss, revolvers. What else? Hunting rifles are also going to be in my category. Some shoddy, so boomsticks is still going to be in my category to use, as well as maybe shotguns. But I'm probably going to be using either an epic or a legendary. If it's a blue shotgun, I might be iffy on using it. I'm not sure. I'm primarily stay away from double barrel. I don't think double barrel is really in my to-do list, to be honest. Because if it's legendary, I might take it. If it's epic, I might take something else. Honestly, I'm not sure. It's a lot of stuff I gotta unravel in this, and a lot that I have to kind of see what's good and what's not for each hunter. Like, I still know that Edge is still powerful with crossbows, but we still don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. For melee weapons dismemberment, they increased the damage to dismemberment on chainsaws, which is interesting at the very least. I'm not surprised. They did do a buff for supports, which is they went from 5 meters to 8 meters, applied to teammates, amulets, and shems. Okay, well, this is kind of interesting because I'm not sure if Cheryl's is still bugged, or if hers is still more, but I don't think 8 meters is enough. I think 10 or 12 is just right for supports. That's just my opinion. I don't know what you guys think. Possessed units damage, so they got a little bit of an increase in damage. For Berserker, Demi-Elagos, and Elagos. Cars possessed, cars. Possessed cars, percentage of infernal energy subtract per hit from 20% to 10%. Car damage to survivors went from 175 to 200. So that's kind of a little bit chunky. Just a wee bit. Infernal energy units possession cost. Warlord basic unit initial cost went from 20 to 60. Now a lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh my god, they did that. They nerfed early game." Yes, they did nerf early game, and for good reasons. You would have a lot of people who from early game in solo queue just wipe in the first 2-3 minutes in the game. Now I'm not surprised if it's still happening because solo queue. And I always say this game is heavy on communication. Like you need to communicate with everyone in order to really know what you're doing. Okay, you're playing a support. Okay, we got to drop ships for you. Okay, you're a hunter. We got to get you a better weapon. Okay, you're playing a warrior. We got to get you a better melee. Okay, you're a leader. You need to stick to everyone. And I see this happening so much where leader takes hunters legendary, hunters takes warriors legendary, and warriors take any of the two. Like and they think, oh, I shouldn't have to drop my gun. No, you're not gonna do more damage with a purple revolver than a hunter. Give that purple revolver to the hunter. I don't know. A lot of people like to argue like it's their way of playing, it's their game, they want to play how they want, and that's okay. But remember, this is a team game. At the end of the day, it's a team game. You cannot win by yourself. I'm just saying. Infernal energy units possession cost at events, pages, daggers, and necro. Puppeteer's basic initial cost went from 40 to 20. Elites 30 to 50. For the other, 30. All the elites went from 30 to 50. Possessed units balance. Now this is the one that when you look at this, you're probably thinking, oh my god, this is disgusting. What the hell are they thinking? And you're like, and I'm like, no, this is just right, honestly. So, and for obvious reasons. So 400 went from 400 to 325, from 330 to 270. You get the picture. They're all nerfs, right? But because of this, which is the next one, this is possession costs have been raised across the category to include maintaining possession cost reduction, possession initial cost reduction, and possession balance. Costs scale up upwards from level 1 to 5. So now demons have like a little percentage like to increase their balance bar. And at first we thought, oh my god, they just increased from wherever they at, but it was good that they decreased this, because imagine if they added, what was it, possession balance for so I think what's it called, puppeteers get 35% balance bar increase upon leveling to 5. Necros get 20, and I think warlords get 20. I'm not sure. But that is huge. Imagine having this balance bar and then the other stacked 20%. That will be like almost close to 800, 900 maybe. So you would have 900 on just elite unit balance, and then the others are like 400 or like 600, 700, 800, whatever. Oh my god, that would have been disgusting. At least that's what I think, but I'm not sure if I'm deciphering this right, because I know the reason why they did this is because they added possession upgrades. They did a little tweak on it for demons. So they made it towards late game. Late game is where demons are more powerful. Demon upgrade boss. So boss will have an increase of damage and health at level 4 and 5. Demon vision have been nerfed, but also kind of slight increase. So demon vision upgrade has increased distance at level 1, 5 meters, level 2, 10 meters, and level 3, 15 meters. Basic demon vision has been reduced from 100 meters to 85 meters. Now I think this is to mitigate, or not mitigate, but these two are just to mitigate demon rush, early game rush. So it gives solo queuers a little bit of a chance, like they won't be seen quickly, or in my opinion, they should just make daggers and pages not be seen for both parties. until like first map piece, in my opinion. That would just honestly make it so that Demon has to like kind of strategically figure out what to do. Like figure out, okay, well, I want to find them early, or do I want to level up? Now this whole patch is to pretty much you have to level up early. So Puppeteer Master, invigorating possession. I almost said that, invigorating, whatever. The amount of energy recover per hit went from 0.5 to 1 at level 1, and then from 1 to 2 at level 2. So they got a little boost for Puppeteers. Ed Weapon Master Crossbow extra damage has been decreased from 20% to 10%. Now I don't know if this has to do because of the explosive crossbow. Again, I'm not sure how powerful the explosive crossbow is, but I'm gonna assume that it's very powerful. I'm just saying. I don't know. I haven't seen it. Now oh boy, this was a kicker. Kelly Battle Frenzy, the extra damage per stack has been, I guess you could say, went back to normal, increased from 1% to 2%. Now if you wasn't here for early of this game, it was 2% originally, but they reduced it to 1% because Kelly had a little glitch where this affects her melee, and the reason why, we don't know. Actually, we don't even know why that was a thing, but it made Kelly so strong, right? Because she gained 60% early in the game, like early stages of this game, like when it was released, 60%. Then they reduced it to 30%. Then now they went back to 60% because they actually fixed Kelly's passive. You no longer do range damage from what I've seen. Now I could be wrong, because I could be wrong. I'm not sure, but I was looking at numbers. It was not going up based on her stacks. It was just stuck at pretty much the numbers that was said for range, and then the melee was the only thing that was increasing. Could be that they actually fixed it. That's why they went back to 2%, so she gains the 60% melee increase. But I still wouldn't melee as much because she's still squishy, and unless you have industrial health and what's that, tougher than hell, I don't see myself really using that, and I wouldn't take those either because it just defeats the purpose when Kelly has like an active that can like, you can just dodge infinitely, and then you can play off those dodges because of her bleed. Her bleed is what makes Kelly strong. But I don't know, there's a lot of stuff that I'm nitpicky about this. I just say change Kelly's passive altogether and just overhaul it, at least make it so that it's 15% on range. I don't care if that little 15% is enough, but the fact that they win with melee, and you have to have and her weapon mastery is Meat Hammer, which is also not the greatest. I don't know what they want with Kelly, honestly, but they're just gonna leave her at that, I guess. It is what it is, but she's not that bad, in my opinion. I don't think she's bad at all. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna put her down to like probably 4th. She's like the 4th best hunter now, or even 3rd. I'm not sure. Scotty Thunder Thrust damage has increased from 100 to 150, so he got a little bit of a boost. And then Arthur Fuel of Fire extra duration per finisher has increased from 3 seconds to 5 seconds. Well, they always forget to put an S. Like the other one, they forgot to put a percentage. But anyways, this is actually good because this means that every single time he does a finisher, he gains another 5 seconds, which is pretty damn good, honestly, in my opinion. That just means that Arthur is gonna be able to keep his 20% on everyone the more he keeps doing finishers, which is essential. I think though when you see a lot of basics, you should have Arthur be the one to try to finish them all, so that everybody can do extra damage constantly, and then everybody just focus on either elites or elites or boss for that matter. So what do I think about this patch? This patch is very catered to solo queuers mostly. I don't think it changes much for squads. They are still going to be doing the same thing that they've been doing. This only means that now squads are gonna have a more easier time early game because they won't get as harassed, and they'll be able to like loot more. But I think they kind of went in the wrong direction with this patch, in my opinion. Like, I don't know, it's just me, but this, like, honestly, there are some weapons that needed to get changed, but other weapons that didn't really need to change, like lever actions, should not have gotten changed because it's not really that strong, and I don't think people really use lever actions like that. Saw guns got nerfed too, which I was surprised to see. It's like it's just every weapon damage just got nerfed, honestly, and now it's just gonna be like, okay, well, now all these got nerfed, so now Amanda's gonna be picked more often. You're gonna have Amanda, you're gonna have Ed, you're gonna have you're gonna possibly have Kelly, but again, Kelly is probably not gonna be doing as immense of damage as she used to anymore. And then Hunter Ash, his own weapon got nerfed, to be honest with you. So I don't know how effective Hunter Ash is gonna be as well. But you know, it is what it is. This is what we are going to in this patch. I'm kind of very shocked at some of the changes, but at the same time, I'm kind of I don't know. We'll have to see, because I am hearing that even though demons got nerfed early game, their late game, because of this and what else, this got significantly stronger late game. So now what this tells me is it's all about survivors having to try to beat the game faster. That's what it is. You have to, as a survivor, you're gonna have to rush to the end quickly, which kind of sucks because it just tells me that they didn't really put thoughts into this, because now you're just having speed runners, if and that's a good way to say it. You're gonna have a lot of speed runners. You're gonna have a lot of people just rushing all the pages. And demons are gonna be like really weak around book. I don't know, we'll see, because if they're weak around book early because the survivors rushed them, then yeah, I don't know what to say about that. That's gonna be very interesting. But guys, let me know what you guys think about this patch. It's a lot. It's their biggest patch so far, especially because they added a new map. They added some freshly new skins, and even released the old ones that people wanted, and new game mode. Of course, that will help a lot of people with trying to figure out what's what, and you know, all the weapons and all that stuff. I did go into it, by the way. I did go into this. It's not that bad. You don't really fight anything. You just go around looking at things, looking at where certain things spawns. I think that would help a lot of people with that. Yeah, I mean, it's been fun, and it's been great, honestly. Let's see what this patch got in store for us, and I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Saber, signing out.